Hi, thank you so much for being here this week. Okay, what I'm doing this week is I'm going to be doing a Thanksgiving table setting in a very budget-friendly way. Most of the items I thrifted. I got a few things at the dollar store and I think some things at Target, but I would say the majority of it was thrifted. And that's what I like to do. I like to start with an image or an idea and first see if I can thrift all the things that I need. And if I can't, I'll spend a little bit more. But most of the time, I usually can find it thrifting if I just, stay organized and start soon enough. But it's usually the best way to go about it. And this time it all came together really well. So let's just get started and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so I'm always picking up these kinds of foliage. I saw these at the thrift store and I thought they were really pretty and they just had that fall vibe that I was going for. I wanted to work with richer colors this year. I found this and I thought I might go in this direction. But then I found this one and I'll show you my inspiration. I wanted to work with a lot of black and that's fit more of the theme I was working for. Then I went to the dollar store and I found these and I thought they look so upscale. I thought they were really pretty. I think it's something that you could find in like more higher end stores. And so I kind of got my basket together and I'm not sure if I actually put that back, but I got these and I thought there was a lot that you could do with them. And then I've got some flowers and I got that pool noodle thinking maybe I would use it. I actually didn't end up, but I took it home anyways. So my inspiration is I love Mackenzie Child. I love how she's always mixing black and white and gold accents. And I think she just does such a great job of that. And here is another version of it, just with mixing black and white patterns with florals. And I just love how everybody is bringing in all of this black this year and it's so beautiful. And I also love the gold, so I wanted to work in both of those directions. And I got this on Amazon and I have used this over and over again. It's not expensive, as you can see, and it just fits everywhere. So what I did first was I washed the runners and then I steamed them out, and I have to admit I never really get all the wrinkles out, and that's okay because I'm going to be placing things on top of them. All right, so here's my table. I'm not going to use a tablecloth. I'm going to take one runner and put it down the center of the table, and then wherever I have a seating, I'm going to run the other one horizontal, so it's going to look something like this. And this is for 4 people. I'm just, like I say, I'm just doing a mock seating just to see what I'm going to do on Thanksgiving. So this is what it's looking like. And if you have more people, obviously you extend the runner and you just get more to go across each seating. The cast iron black center thing, I don't know if it's for a candle or for flowers. I guess you could use it for multiple things, but in this case I'm going to use it to put a candle and to build around it. So I took this foliage and I really love those colors in there. I love the black working with all of these rich deep oranges and reds. I think it's looking so pretty, and I feel like it's what I've been seeing trending, I should say, and I just think it's really looking good. So what I'm trying to do is just figure out how to work it around so I can also get a little bit of length at the end to add more candles and other things that I'm gonna insert into the on the table. So you see I'm just kind of pulling it out and just sort of pulling them and tweaking them a little bit so I get what I want. So it's kind of getting there. And then, filling in where there's the length of it on each side. And then I'm just putting the fruit that fell off back on. And I think that's looking really good. I'm really loving how all that color is working together. But I am noticing I don't have the gold and I couldn't find anything. So I went back to the thrift store and I saw these family of pumpkins, and I thought if I spray painted those a metallic, that would sort of fit that gap that I was having on my table. So I did go to Joann's and I went to go get this color shot. I've been having so much luck with this, but I'm not happy with their metallic. I used that first million and it didn't really give me the sheen I want, so I was trying this treasure chest. But like I said, I don't know, it dries a little lackluster to me, so I'm going to see how this goes, the treasure chest. But I also got a backup. I've heard so many good things about Rust-Oleum, and I haven't worked with it yet, so I was kind of wanted to give it a try. So I took the both home, and that is the color shot, and it's looking lackluster. It's not looking metallic to me. It's just drawing very dull. So that's the Rust-Oleum that I'm pointing to right there, and that looks great. So I'm going to spray that one, the Rust-Oleum. Rust-Oleum wins. And there they are. They look so pretty. I can already tell. Look how nice they look against the deep oranges and reds, and then that black and white. It's already, the colors are really fun. That's what I was going for. So I'm just adding them around, and I'm just placing them so your eye is kind of being led around that centerpiece, and every side gets enough. It's just balancing it, and it's just, putting them in. It's looking, I'm loving. I think at night, I mean, if we have candles, the play of light on that metallic is going to look really nice. So just kind of seeing how they're doing, straightening them up, and that's looking really nice. Okay, so the next thing is I got that candle at a thrift store and these little pumpkins, and I got this guy. I thought he looked so old school. I like him, and came in a set of 3, and it was for half that price. But anyway, so then I got my pumpkins, and I just start filling up that area a little bit more, and I'm loving the way it's looking. I'm trying to go for more white with just pops of orange, because I thought the white would play up the black, the contrast of it. So I feel like I didn't feel like it was really working there. So I went to the flowers that I picked up, and I clipped off just the white ones, and I was going to put the yellow ones for later. I didn't think they would work in this table setting. So I just started adding the white flowers into that scene and trying to figure out how to fill up those gaps, and bring up the white a little bit more. And I feel like I get there. It's just just filling in, making it feel more lush, and and I love to add the leaves in there. So I always clip those separately and make sure that I get those, just like I'm doing here, fill in those little gaps there. But it's just playing around and trial and error and seeing how it looks and stepping back. But that's the fun part, is just playing, or just playing with it. And it's just, you can't really mess it up because it's just flowers and pumpkins, and the colors are already working. So I knew this was going to come together. So I'm just filling up the holes and the gaps, and I think it's looking so nice, and I'm loving the length of it. And I'll do something with those yellow flowers later, but it's looking really good, and I'm just making the last minute touches before I move on to the next step. But I'm really liking that. So I think the choices I made were working out. This is looking good. Okay, so next up was what to do with the candles. I found these candle holders over the summer when I was thrifting, and I bought all 3 of them with the idea that I was going to spray paint these guys. And they look really nice together. And this is the color shot from Joann's, and it worked really well here. And it has the sheen I like here. So I've wanted to put these back onto the Thanksgiving table, because I just think that black, and I also found these when I was thrifting, and I just love these. I love the shape, and I just thought they were super interesting. So I think these, I can already tell they're going to look good. I'm just bringing more black back into the set table scape, and they look, I don't know, they work. They just work. They go with the center candle holder, even though they're not the same, but they all fit, and I love that. And I like more of that black. These are the tea light holders that I got at the dollar store, and like I said, I just think they don't look like they come from the dollar store. Not in my eye. I think they look nicer, and I think it's just a fun element against all the other things, and it's the right colors. So I just wanted to work with the orange and white, and I'm going to bring these glass back in, because I think that's just another element. It's something fun, and just something different, just see what it does. And I can put a different type of candle in there, and I think that looks really pretty. I think that's working out really nicely. So that's all coming along. And so the next thing I need to do is figure out the table mats for your plates. And I got these those are Threshold, and I got those at Target. And I think they're really pretty. I didn't have black placemats, is what I should say. So I had to go get some. And I felt these were really nice, and I can use these a lot. I just thought they were really pretty, and I don't care that they're bigger than the runner. I think it's kind of fun. So it's looking good. So there's the black is coming more out, and you've got all the colors that I wanted. All right, so for the tea holders, I feel better using not real light, so I wanted to use these little electric ones. I know I would prefer to use real, but I don't know, I'm a little nervous about that. So I'm probably gonna I'm just gonna test it out and see how wobbly they are. I'm not cool with that with the candles in there, real candles. So I went with the electric. And all right, so here, then I'm just filling up, and I already had these, and I felt white would look better. You could go with black. It's just preference, but I'm going to just go with the kind of creamy white and just see how that looks. And I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. And so, yeah, that's looking good. That's looking really nice. Okay, and then so I found gold candles for those. We had those actually, so it just kind of worked. And I just let those be. And I started to set the table. I'm just doing a very simple setting. Like I said, this is a mock trial to see how it's all going to look. And that's looking really good. I'm really loving that. All right, so that's coming together super nicely. I found these napkin rings at the thrift store, and I thought they'd be fun for Thanksgiving, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I got these napkin rings, I got the orange napkins, and a cinnamon stick, and I'll show you how I pulled this together. Don't worry if your napkins are a little wrinkled, it's not gonna matter. Okay, so you pull it through, you lay it like that, and you pull the napkin through the center. You give it a little twist like this, and then you just kind of straighten it out, and then you're going to fold in the edges like here. Okay, and the idea is to make a pumpkin. All right, then you stuff the edges in, and you can play with this as much as you want, or however you want to do it. Get it as pumpkin-like as you can, and you just keep sticking. You keep just putting them down in there and kind of giving them a good shove in the center of that napkin ring. And I think it's looking pretty cute. And then you get your cinnamon stick, and you guessed it, that's going to become the stem. And I think it looked really, really cute. I mean, that's precious. And you can keep playing with it. It's a little floppy there. I'm not really good with cloth and anything 3D, but that's about as good as I'm gonna get. All right, so I always love working with these fairy lights. I get them from Target, and here it is. And I need to say, first of all, please excuse my dining room. We're about to paint this, so it's kind of like a storage room. So you're gonna see a lot of clutter around it, but let's just focus on the table. So this is the dollar store pumpkin with that not a real candle in there, but it doesn't bother me. And look how pretty the fairy lights look, and the black, and all the colors are working together so well. Those pumpkins are adorable. I think those look so cute. I'm gonna do that again. I just think they look so great. And I love these candles, the long tapered candles with the gold, and I just think that's a fun accent against, the wood and the metallic. It kind of brings back that metallic. I love the way the light reflects on the metallic. The colors are looking super brilliant, and I just think it's coming together really nicely. And it has fun elements like the dollar store beaded tea light holders. It's just fun. And then the pumpkins are a bit of a surprise. And then you just have a lot of different textures to look at, and I like that. And those are fun. Those little pops of the metallic are fun. So it has all the elements of what I like in a tablescape. It's not boring. It's got a lot of different colors to look at, and a lot of different textures to look at. That's what I'm always kind of going for. And you could put a tablecloth underneath it with you could go in so many different directions, but I like it a little bit cleaner here, and I think it's really good. And I should mention, we don't even have a working oven this Thanksgiving, so I'm not even sure where we're going to be putting this, and I know we're not going to have a lot of people without our oven, but this is how I'm going to set the table, and I think it's going to look so nice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you were inspired by this video, and I hope to see you soon because we have a lot more things coming up. So I will see you the next time, and have a great week. Bye-bye.